Cognitive Psychology, A Guide to Neuroscience, Neuropsychology, and Cognitive Psychology. By Connor Whiteley. Copyright 2021 Connor Whiteley. All rights reserved. Introduction. Out of everything that psychology investigates, I think cognitive psychology has to be one of my favorites. Whilst it is not as interesting as forensic psychology, cognitive psychology is still great, and I love writing about it. Since cognitive psychology is the subfield of psychology that focuses on the mind and how mental processes impact human behavior. From memory to how we think to emotion, and more, cognitive psychology investigates some fundamental aspects of our behavior. Because who are we if we can't remember? I promise that's the only big question I ask in the book. And another reason why cognitive psychology is so interesting is because it can be broken down into a few sub-areas. These sub-areas allow us to examine human behavior in more depth from different approaches. For example, experimental cognitive psychology allows us to conduct experiments on healthy individuals so we can measure their behavior to shed light on cognitive processes. As well as we can use cognitive neuropsychology to experiment with brain-damaged patients to increase our understanding of cognitive processes. This is used a lot in the book. Furthermore, in cognitive psychology, we need to develop models to explain how our mental processes work. This is where computational cognitive science comes in. Lastly, cognitive neuroscience means we can try to understand how cognition is implemented in the brain. Meaning this allows us to put our theory into practice and see, does it work? Who is this book for? That's a brilliant question. Personally, I strongly believe this book is for anyone interested in learning more about cognitive psychology. Whether you're a high school or university student, a trained psychologist, or just someone wanting to learn about psychology, then you should find this book very useful, as it gives a great in-depth explanation of a wide range of cognitive psychology topics, all in an engaging and easy-to-understand way. I promise this is not another boring psychology textbook. Who am I? Personally, I always love to know who the author is, so I know the information will be good. In case you're like me, I'm Connor Whiteley, an author of over 30 books and over 15 of which are psychology books. Their topics range from biological...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?